Hello all, welcome to my channel on Android. Today I will demonstrate you the concept of how to send and receive SMS into our own application of Android using Kotlin. Let's start developing of application. You can just click on start new Android Studio project. You can select the empty activity. Once you select the empty activity, you can click on next. Then just give the name of the application. I am giving the name of the application, that is SMS send receive dim. Then you can click on finish. What I want to do in this application, I just want to take two edit text. One is for the mobile number, another is for the what you want to send the message. Then I want to I want to provide one button on send SMS and another one that is for receiving message. No need to provide any button because receiving is the continuous event that occurs at every moment. For receiving SMS and for sending SMS, we basically need two permissions. One is the receive SMS and another one is the send SMS. So I will first start developing an application from defining the list of the permission. So let's start coding. First of all, I will check for if activity compact dot check self permission. You can check for the permission. Here there are two parameters are required. One is the context, another is the permission. I'm just checking that is the permission for the receive SMS is available or not. Here you can click, you can just check manifest. For this you need to select the Android package. Manifest dot permission dot receive SMS. If this permission is not granted, so you can just check by calling the package manager dot permission granted. If this permission is not granted by the user, then request for the permission. So I am just calling one more function, that is request for the permission. If this permission is not received, not user has not given the access to this permission, then request for the permission access. Here you can pass the array of the permission. Suppose if you want to define an array of the string, you can just write array of, and here you can pass the variable number of arguments. So I'm just passing the first, that permission is manifest dot permission dot receive SMS comma manifest dot permission dot send SMS. We need two permissions for receive and sending an SMS. I'm just passing here one code, and that code is 111. Why? Because if user successfully gives the permission of this, then request code will be 111. Here in on request permission result, here you can check if my request code is 111 and if grant result of the 0 equal package manager dot permission granted, it means the user has granted me the permission. Then what you want to do, that you can write here. So if the permission is granted by the user, then I want to receive the message, right? So here you can just write this is my name of the function, RECEIVE message. I'm just obviously this function I need to create, so I'm just creating a create function receive message. So not only this, if this permission is granted by the user, then no request for the permission is required. Here in else case, you can call the receive message function. But not only this, whenever you do this, it means that you had defined the code for the permission, but you need to define the permission in manifest file also. So here in Android manifest.xml, you can define user's permission, that is receive SMS, uses permission, that is send SMS. Once you did with the defining the permission in manifest file, once you did with this permission code, you can just check is Android is my this application is asking for the permission or not. You can run the same application in your on your emulator, and it will gives you a message that permission for this is required or not. Once it is done, then you can write the code for the receive message. In receive message, I want to do a code for the broadcast receiver. Broadcast using broadcast receiver, you can do this. See here, it is asking me allow or deny. I'm just clicking on deny. I don't want to allow right now. Now I want to check that for the SMS is received or not. So whenever you are developing a code for the receive SMS, you need to implement the concept of the broadcast receiver. Broadcast receiver is continuously watching for the events to be occur. So I am just taking one variable, that is br is equal to object colon, and here you can call the constructor of the broadcast receiver. It will ask you to implement the method of broadcast receiver. Here you need to implement the method that is on receive. It means if the broadcast when a broadcast receiver will be called for every event that is occurred, now I will check for the intent. It means it is SMS received or what kind of event is occurred. So here you can put the condition, but see, Android has changed so many options for receiving the SMS from KitKat version onwards. So here you need to define one condition that if build dot version dot SDK integer greater than or equal to build dot versions version codes dot KitKat. If that version is greater than or equal to KitKat, then we will do the code for this right here. Now you can call for the your there is a one class that is telephony. Telephony is the Android content provider manager, telephony manager. Telephony dot SMS is the class dot intents dot get messages from intent is the class in which you can pass your parameter. It means it is message or what kind of message it is. You can pass this SMS if message is received, then it will be available over here in intent. Then you can pass over here in telephony. It will parse your message, right? So I'm just providing to this P1. That we need to want to do for every message available in your SMS. So you can just call that for SMS. It is my variable in up to this. Now what it will do, this SMS is my variable. Here you can declare also for I in. It is also valid, but I'm just giving the meaningful name, that is SMS. Using this SMS you can get that who has sent you the message, what your message is, and you so many things that you can get over here. Now I just want to toast my application is working properly or not, that I want to check. So in my current context, I will just print that SMS dot display message body, and you can just write here toast dot length underscore long dot show. But once you define the broadcast receiver, your task is not over. You need to register your receiver, and you need to define that for which action you want to call this broadcast receiver. So definitely broadcast receiver is not only listening for the messages, it also listen for the alarm, it also listen for the so many events that is occurred. So we need to define that for we need to register this broadcast receiver. So you can call the function that is register receiver, in which two parameters are required. The first one is your name of the broadcast receiver, and the second one is the intent filter. You can do by providing the value into manifesto also, but I am doing right now by programming programmatically. Here in intent filter you need to provide the value, which provider you want to register this broadcast receiver. So obviously for SMS receive we want to do this. So I'm just writing here android dot provider dot telephony dot SMS underscore received. Make sure that spelling mistake will not able to get the message. So be accurate with the spelling. Android dot provider dot telephony dot SMS received. Once you register your all these things, then you can check your SMS, your receive message function is working properly or not. This receive message function will continuously listen for the events. Whenever your intent is received, then it will display the message body. Let's see it is working properly or not, right? So you can execute your application. Once you execute your application, it will be asking again for the permission. I'm just calling allow. It will not call receive message, it will just call the receive function. My broadcast receiver is registered, but it will not call the broadcast receiver until and unless I fire any event. Now how can I send a message in my emulator? So here in triple dot you can click. Whenever you click over here, there are so many options are available here. You location, cellular, so many options are there. Here just select the phone. Here you can change the number. Suppose I am changing the number, that is 9099090990, and I am just changing the message, and I am sending the message that this is just testing. You can send this message and you can check over here. See, this is just testing. It means I'm able to retrieve it over here. Here notification is also done. My message is also retrieved over here. Here in messages you can check that this is just testing. This message is available just now, right? So message you can get, but I don't want to get the message right there like this. I want that I want two fields over here: who has sent the message and what the message is, right? So here in activity main you can design your application. So let me decorate my layout. Here you can remove your hello world, and here in text you can select the phone number, which phone number has sent me a message, right? So here you can select the phone number. Now you can select the multi-line text also. Here you can make the link with the multi-line text, and you can just click on the infer constraint. Once it is done, you can also get the button over here. This is the button, and you can just move, drag and drop over here, and put the button over here. Now it's a time for the designing. In edit text I'm just calling one hint property, and in hint property I'm just giving the hint to the user that enter mobile number over here. And in second edit text I'm just giving the hint to the user, that is enter any text over here. And this is my button is related to send SMS. Whenever you want to send a message, then button is required. Whenever you want to receive the message, then no button is required. It will be retrieved automatically by calling the broadcast receiver. Now I want that this text should not have the one line, right? So you can define the number of line parameter also. So here you can just call the property, that is android colon lines, and just pass 5 over here. It will make the changes over here. That is my text size is 5 lines. This is edit text number 2, and this is edit text number 1. There are basically two edit texts I had taken. This is edit text and edit text 2. Now I want that this message should be displayed in not in a toast but in a my edit text value. So very simple. Now you can just call edit text dot set text SMS dot originating address. It will get the mobile number from which the message is sent. Here you can set call edit text to dot set text, and you can call SMS dot display message body. It means it will retrieve the text that is assigned, right? You can just execute your code and check that it is working properly or not. Once you give the access to the permission, it will not ask again for the permission, right? You can just click over here in triple dot, and here you can pass any more few number. For example, I'm just providing here number that is 9099999999, or you can give any number, like for example just passing 9099909991, and I'm just passing the message that Atmiya University is the best, and you can just send the message. See, the effect is what? I'm getting the message from here, and message is retrieved over here in SMS list also, as well as same message I retrieved in my application. Right now I want to give the reply to this message. It means whenever user click on this send SMS button, I want to send the message, right? So it is very simple. Here in on create function of your main activity, you can just write the code for the button dot set on click listener. It means whenever the button is clicked, we want to send a message. So you can just initialize your variable SMS is by calling the SMS manager. SMS manager of the Android telephony is the class which is used to send the text message, MMS message. You can send by calling SMS manager class. Using get default, you can initialize your SMS variable. Then you can just call SMS dot send. See, here you can send text message, here you can send data message, multimedia message, MMS, multi-part text message, so many things you can do. But right now I just want to send a text message, right? There are basically so many arguments are there. Basic arguments are 5. The first is to whom you want to send the message. The second argument is who you are. The third argument is what you want to send. The fourth argument is item is sent or not, and the fifth last one, that is it is delivered or not. Once it is delivered, then you can say that it is pending intent is retrieved. So I'm just passing here first 5 argument edit text dot to string in which my mobile number is available. To whom you want to send the message, sorry, to whom, that is edit text. Now who you are, I'm just writing here me, it means me, what my name is, right? And here you can say what message you want to send. So it is available in edit text to dot text dot to string. And do you want to implement the pending intent, is message is delivered or not, message, if message is not delivered then you can trace it. But right now I don't want to implement these things, so I'm just passing the null and null. Whenever this message is sent, whenever you click on this button, the message will be sent to the user. Let's just check it is working properly or not. Whenever you execute this application, the application will be executed over here. Now you can just see here, you can check your messages. In messages, one message is came, that is Atmi University is best by 9099090991. Now I want to execute the same application again, and I want to check that send message is working properly or not. I want to send receive first SMS, so I can send I directly a reply to him. Hello, good morning. This is the message from 9099090991. Hello, good morning. So the message is retrieved in my emulator now. Now it's a time to reply him. So to the same number, I'm just replying that, hi dear, very good morning. Thank you. Whenever you click on send SMS, now you can check is my message is sent or not. So you can directly move to your SMS app and you can just check. See here, you retrieved the message that is hello good morning and you replied that hi dear very good morning thank you. I tested my this application in emulator. The same application is working properly in my actual mobile also. I had already tested on my actual mobile. I request you all to test on your actual mobile also. This is the use of telephony manager. Telephony manager is used to send and receive the message. Suppose in this application, suppose if you want that whenever user sent you a message, I want to retrieve the OTP. So it is very simple. You need to define your draft and from which character to which character you want to cut. Use the substring function and retrieve that particular OTP, your message, and you will identify that this 6 digits are my OTP, and then you can verify the same. Right? So this is the same way you can do this. For receiving SMS, there are so many varieties available uh, online also, but this is the simplest way. You can register your broadcast receiver over here. You can just create the instance of the broadcast receiver, and on receive method, if the version is more than KitKat, then you can get every SMS, and for every SMS you can get the originating address and display message body. That's it from my side. Thank you for listening me. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.